So memory is a major component of all of this, because if you don't have much of a memory, then you're not going to be able to do all the things you need. So memory includes encoding, storage, retrieval, yeah, and that's about it. So encoding has a bunch of things underneath it, like rehearsal. So doing things over and over again is basically like rehearsing. So if you want to ask that special person on a date, you rehearse in front of the mirror. You're practicing what you're going to do. I mean, that's the only way to do it. So that you make sure that you know what to do when you go to ask that person right then and there. Deep processing is thinking about the material deeply. So you basically sit there and you think really hard, what is this going to do to help me remember, so that you can dig it up in them later on. Elaboration is basically elaborating onto a series of things that you've learned, concepts and whatnot. So basically you know one thing and then the next day you add on to it. So basically you're elaborating, making it more of this bigger thing. Organization is manageable framework for the information, making it meaningful and whatnot. Yeah, so then storage includes 3 memory time frames. So sensory, which is less than a minute. It's information that comes in and out quickly, but isn't remembered. So it's the quick stuff that you go, oh yeah, that's great. And then next thing you know, it's no longer important. Short term, which is 30 seconds, is holding on to information long enough to use it in a conversation and then forget it. Because you won't need it ever again, really. Long term is deep permanent information, which means it's held on for years. So basically kind of like a connection. So say a certain spot at a campsite gives you that connection to a person that you lost. That is a deep connection and storage in your mind that you will never let go of, no matter how long that person has been gone. Retrieval. It includes 3 types of forgetting. So you've got cue-dependent forgetting, interface theory, and decay theory. So the cue-dependent forgetting is presumes that we have learned something, we give it a label, and then later on we can't remember what the name of it was or how it was labeled. So basically the information is getting lost in your mind. It's there, but because your filing system isn't quite right, you can't retrieve it back. Interface theory is we've learned something, but it's getting blocked out of our mind. Like, our mind just doesn't want to fit any more information into our schema, which is never good. Decay theory is through the lack of use, the pathway decays. So basically, if you, say, read a lot as a kid, and then you got out of high school and you never picked up another book until you were, I don't know, 40 years old, you would not remember how to read. You would have to learn all over again just to do it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a great thing to do to learn about these things, because then you can realize that, yeah,